Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
7 yards there and a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Looking to throw. Prescott out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Peyton. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Wilson going to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Dak and the Cowboys down 21-17, 36 seconds remaining. He's back to throw, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the...
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, for this challenge, we find ourselves in the 4th quarter with less than 5 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 2 points. You've got possession in your own territory, and it's 3rd and 8. And he'll get this one complete to T.O. And that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 38.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts on third down. Peyton, it's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run here with Freeman. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So Goff and the Rams down by 4. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. Brandon Cooks, he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Patriots have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams group, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there, blocked the extra point, and really gave them a lift after giving up his score.
Yeah. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah. What looks like is going to be the game decider.